Greetings, everyone! Warning, ponies, and swearing as usual, but we all know that by now, right? Right? Yeah. I didn't overdo that laugh at all. Anyway. I figured I better find a story to read before I forget like I normally do, because I totally am never forget, and I always remember. I just, today I looked for something on the community. Don't fuck up now. You haven't even started reading. I looked up something for the Cutie Crusaders, and I looked around, found a story, read the description. It doesn't say comedy, but I think I'm going to be laughing in this one. This one is entitled Cutie Crusade, A Lesson in Love. Yeah. See, I'm gonna laugh in this. This is gonna be good. And bad. All at the same time. It was written by Lord Crucius? I hope that's how you say it. I think that's how you say it. I'm sure I'm very, very wrong. Anyway, it's a romance and a slice of life, and it contains 1,769 words. The description reads, the girls have another attempt at finding their cutie marks. But when they try to see if kissing might be their special skill, Sweetie Belle learns more than she thought she would. Well, yeah, you don't just... maybe you do, but This contains only one chapter entitled Onward, so you know what? Onward! Let's just read the story because we can. Because there is an ad playing in my headsets. Fuck off, ad. I'm busy. If you don't shut the fuck up, I will hunt you down and I will kill you. Now open the chapter so I may begin reading. I'm a very impatient man. Thank you. Oh, hey, look at this. This is kind of cool. It has something before the actual story. This story supports the Sweetie Belle x Apple Bloom relationship, and implies a Twilight x Rarity relationship. If you have a problem with lesbianism, shipping, or emotional subject matter, including fillies, leave now. My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. All associated ponies are intellectual and physical property of Hasbro and are envisioned by Lauren Faust. As such, I have no claim to ownership of MLP FIM and associated ponies. Enjoy! Well, that's nice. That was different. And confusing. And brain-hurting. And ow. I wish I had something to drink. I know my throat's gonna hurt at the end of this. I can't do a voice for these characters. I ain't got shit. Oh, where is she? Sweetie Belle moaned as Apple Bloom paces throughout the clubhouse. Why is she always late? Is it so hard to follow a plan? I don't know. She has a lot of nerve to call us out here and be late herself. Sweetie Belle pauses for a moment and asks, did she tell you why she wanted to talk to us? Nah. Just something about getting our cutie marks. They both ponder for several moments. What had they not done yet? They were quite adamant about trying everything, but they had recently hit a creative block. Apple Bloom breaks the silence. Maybe... Girls! A loud shout comes from outside, followed by a loud crash. Apple Bloom glances at Sweetie Belle, who returns a worried look before they quickly scamper outside to survey the damage. Scootaloo had crashed into, and subsequently broke, the Cutie Mark Crusader picnic set. Picnic set. Scootaloo, I'll just put that together. And 'twant easy. And 'twant easy? 'Twant? It 'twant easy. Yeah. Apple Bloom yelps at her. Oh, Scootaloo nervously chuckles as Apple Bloom glares at her. Sorry. Sweetie Belle decides to interject. So what's so important that we had to rush down here this morning? Scootaloo picks herself up, clearly thankful for the change in subject. Well, you remember when we tried to set up Cheerilee with Big Mac? Her friends nod slowly, a little confused. Well, maybe we can sell couples chocolate hay or flowers, she shouts, practically bursting with excitement. Sweetie Belle gives Scootaloo a disapproving glance. What kind of cutie mark will that give us? Sweetie Belle slowly asks, but Scootaloo impatiently waves her question aside. Or maybe we can be mail carriers? I don't know, Scoots. This seems a little desperate. Sweetie Belle interrupts Apple Bloom. Well, I don't see you coming up with anything, do you? To do. Well, I don't see you coming up with anything to do. Not do you. Words. Work with my mouth. Speak the words that come to mind, not the words they want to say. Scootaloo snaps back with a frown. Apple Bloom looks at Sweetie Belle. She's right. We may as well try. And who knows? Maybe one of us will get lucky. She says, trying to reassure Sweetie Belle. But after this, you're helping me fix the picnic set, Scoots. Sure, she mutters as she beckons her friends into the wagon. The word picnic doesn't like me, apparently. Oh well. The Cutie Mark Crusaders travel all over Ponyville, trying to sell sweets and flowers to the young couples in the area. Much to their dismay, to no avail. Only about half of their deliveries were even successful. Geez. I'd say we'd get our cutie marks in failing, except that we haven't yet. Scootaloo moans as they sulk over to the mail station. Well, at least we know we ain't good at failifying. Fantastic. Apple Bloom mutters and Sweetie Belle scowls at her. That's not a word. There's a long pause in their usual dialogue before they both glance back at Scootaloo, who appears lost in thought. Oh, what are you, a dictionary? The girls open the doors to the mail station and explain their dilemma to the clerk. I'm sorry, girls, but we already have a mailman. We aren't looking for any sort of position, I'm afraid. Dejected, they leave. Well, now what'll we do? Apple Bloom starts, apparently having forgotten, or perhaps too desperate to care, about the picnic set. Scootaloo goes back to thinking while Sweetie Belle lets out an exaggerated sigh. Before long, they find themselves back at their clubhouse. Here we go. Maybe... Scootaloo starts to say something, appearing in some discomfort. Spit it out already, Apple Bloom scowls at Scootaloo. Maybe we can get a cutie mark for kissing? The inflection in her voice suggests that she wasn't sure herself. Even so, we don't have anyone here to practice kissing with, Sweetie Belle sighs. Well, there's us, Scootaloo retorts, already turning a deep red. Sweetie Belle and Apple Bloom both swing their heads towards each other, blushing almost as much. Never mind. It's probably a bad idea. She quickly dismisses her own idea. I haven't thought of that, Sweetie Belle mutters, but I guess I'm willing to try. Scootaloo perks up at Sweetie Belle's comment, then glances over at Apple Bloom. Ah, I guess if everybody else is down with it, she stutters out, quite embarrassed. After some nervous shuffling, and finally deciding on what order to try it in, Scootaloo asks, "Are we sure we're going to do this?" The other two nod nervously. "How do we know if we're doing it right?" Sweetie Belle asks. "I think you just do what feels right." Scootaloo and Sweetie Belle nervously approach each other. They slowly lean in and quickly kiss. Hang on, I gotta scroll down here. Okay. Oh, that wasn't bad at all, Sweetie Belle squeaked. Yeah, it was even fun. I guess that means I'm next. Scootaloo walks over to Apple Bloom and they repeat the same kiss that was done before. Yeah, that wasn't bad at all. As Apple Bloom began walking towards Sweetie Belle, she suddenly felt very hot and her nervousness came back. Sweetie Belle? It's nothing. Sweetie Belle takes a deep breath to calm down and closes her eyes. She felt Apple Bloom move in and then they kissed. Her heart starts pounding and she's almost shaking from anxiety, but there is a warmth spreading from her lips and in her chest. And then it was over. Sweetie Belle thought that she has never had a more disappointing feeling than what she felt when the kiss ended. Sweetie Belle? Are you okay? Scootaloo's voice sharply brings her back to reality. Huh? Yeah, I'm fine. Well, let's see your flank. Sweetie Belle looks at her flank. Nothing. The other two looked down in disappointment. It wasn't entirely true, however. There was something, a new feeling Sweetie Belle hadn't encountered before. Something new. Perhaps something important. Sweetie Belle was wallowing about in confusion after the kissing experiment. She kept trying to talk to Apple Bloom, but Scootaloo was always around. First they had to fix the mess Scootaloo had made earlier, then after that they fixed her scooter. It went on like this for a little bit, and Sweetie Belle left, seeking out Rarity for advice. Oh man, my mouth is dry here. Big sister, I need help. I'm sorry, Sweetie Belle. Rarity is rushing about her workshop, clearly in a little over her head. I really need to get this order in, and I can't afford any distractions. Rarity quickly glances at Sweetie Belle. I'm afraid I'm a bit over my head here, and I'm sure Twilight can help. I'm sure Twilight can help you with whatever it is bothering you. I'm really sorry. She stops and offers Sweetie Belle a look of empathy when apologizing. Having nothing better to do, Sweetie Belle went to Twilight's library. God damn it! Come on! Spike opens the door. Oh, hi, Sweetie Belle. He stops greeting her and glances around. Something wrong? No, I'm just used to there being 3 of you. Anyways, come on in. He shouts for Twilight, then goes through a side door. Oh, I got the characters mixed up there. Sorry. Not bad. I'm all confused now. Everything's all upside down. Inception. I've entered the Matrix. You gotta wake up. Anyway, Sweetie Belle, what brings you here? Twilight asks, almost sounding worried. Twilight? Sweetie Belle pauses for a moment. You really like Rarity, don't you? Twilight raises an eyebrow at the seemingly random question. Of course I like her. She's one of my best friends. No, I mean, you really like her, don't you? Twilight nervously blushes, unsure how to respond. We were looking for our special talents, and one thing led to another, and we practiced kissing. Wait, you thought you'd get a kissing cutie mark? When you girls get your marks, you're going to kick yourselves. Sorry for interrupting. Go on. Well, Sweetie Belle starts fidgeting. When Apple Bloom kissed me, I really liked it. It made my chest pound, and She trails off, her face already blushing. You have a crush on Apple Bloom. What's the problem? I want to talk to Apple Bloom about my feelings, but she's been busy with Scootaloo and all day. Twilight ponders this for a second or two. Sometimes you just have to be patient, but maybe we can do something. Twilight suddenly shoos her outside. Ah, what the fuck? That ad never shut off. It's still going. It's still going. And it hurts my ears. I'm gonna turn my fucking... Okay. Now if the ad plays, I'm not gonna be able to hear it, but now I can't hear myself talking in the mic, so fuck. I just hope this doesn't shut off. I lost my place because of that. Damn it! Fucking ads, I hate them. Where was I? Alright. I'm gonna start here. Sometimes you just have to be patient, but maybe we can do something. Twilight suddenly shoos her outside. I need to talk to Rarity. Sweetie Belle looks at her a little confused. But Twilight wastes no time and heads to Rarity's workshop while shouting, "Wait at your clubhouse." Rarity, a little ragged, doesn't notice Twilight enter. Rarity. Waha! I'm sorry, that was really bad. Let me try that again. Rarity nearly falls over, startled by Twilight. That still sucked. Oh well. I didn't mean to startle you, Twilight apologized. Oh, Rarity. Twilight looks at the mess and begins sorting it. You know I'll help you if you like me. If you ask me. Like me. Ask me. Shut up. I didn't fuck that up. I didn't fuck that up at all. Oh, I know, dear. I didn't think I would have so many, problems. Twilight scowls at her comment. Anyways, did you know Sweetie Belle has a crush on Apple Bloom? Rarity drops her needle and fabric and quickly tackles Twilight. She does? This must be what she needed help with! Yeah. Twilight gets up and brushes herself off and explains Sweetie Belle's dilemma. We must help her. I figured, but how? Well, Scootaloo is always fawning over Rainbow Dash. Maybe we can enlist her help. Sweetie Belle was lying about the clubhouse. What am I supposed to do? Twilight told me to wait here, but now what? But now what now? What I do I... But now what now? What do I do? But now what now? What do I do? That sentence makes the most sense ever! Yes! I am causing pain in my head again. God damn it. Sweetie Belle? Twilight and Rarity said you want... fucking A! I keep fucking up. Okay. Let me try this again. I got this shit. I'm gonna kill my friends because of this goddamn voice. Anyway. Sweetie Belle? Twilight and Rarity said you wanted to see me. Apple Bloom enters the clubhouse. Hey, Apple Bloom! I wanted to talk to you about earlier. Do you mean the kiss? Yeah, I want to tell you. There's a pause. Apple Bloom unsure of what to do or say, just waits. I really liked it. What do you mean? She takes a deep breath. I want to kiss you again. Apple Bloom blushes deeply. You really... Apple Bloom tries to stutter out a response. They both sit there a while before... What? They both sit there a while before... You were doing so good with your punctuation and your sentences and all that crazy shit. And then you started getting towards the end of the story and you started fucking up, mate! You can't fix it! Fix it! I think I like that. she whispers, looking straight at Sweetie Belle. They lean in close, about to kiss. But the door flies open, and Scootaloo comes in. What are you girls doing? She pauses. Were you two going to kiss? Sweetie Belle and Apple Bloom quickly look apart, blushing. Do you two like each other? There was an awkward pause, but Scootaloo quickly came up with an idea. I bet you can't say it. Sweetie Belle and Apple Bloom look at each other, shocked at the dare Scootaloo just ensued. Sweetie Belle breaks the silence, her body almost shaking, and her eyes close. The words feel like they're taking an eternity to come out. There's no quavering in her voice, just determination. Love. This is it. The last chance to back down. She felt the words were coming naturally, like it was just easy to say. But she could feel the weight of the words. Apple. And that's the end of the story. I guess you can all figure out what happened right there, right? Right. Damn straight you can. I don't have to explain this shit to you. You know what happened there. Of course, if you don't know what happened, it's obvious that Apple Bloom just tackled her and beat the shit out of her and showed no mercy, punched her straight in the face with a hoof and... I'm sorry. My mind's far, far away right now. We all know what actually happened. Apple Bloom did tackle, obviously. But not to beat the shit out of her. That was... I found it funny. Stories like that I find funny. It's who I am. Now I gotta figure out what the next story should be. I don't know what the next story should be. I don't really have a comment for this story. The author needs to work on a few things, but the story's editing skills were okay. There's a few things that needed to be improved, but you know. Yeah, I really don't know what to say about this story. I guess my comment would be, it seems unlikely that Scootaloo would be the one to suggest such an idea. Maybe that's just me. I could be wrong. But, you know. God damn, I really don't have anything to say about this story. That pisses me off. Fuck! God damn it! Wish I had a comment. I don't have any comments. Kind of. Sort of. Punctuation. Criticism. Do you have any? I'm sure I do. I just can't think of any right now. Why can't I think of any right now? Because it's 1 o'clock in the morning. You've been playing The Witcher 2. Your mind's focused on killing things, not reading romance fan fiction about fillies that are, like, you know, underage and shit. No one cares if they're underaged. Have you seen some websites? Oh, right, good point. Ignore that comment. Let's see here. I really need to think of something clever to say, but I can't think of anything clever to say. If you're still here, I applaud thee, because you are putting up with the shit from my voice. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go ahead and end it here. So, yep. That's all I gotta say. I'll figure out the next story for next week, because there's no set date anymore. Yay. That makes things easier for me. Seriously go, guys. Suggestions, requests, send them in. I could use them. And Scootaloo really does not look like seem like the pony to suggest such an idea. Farewell.